we can put a law on how loud your speakers can go, but if this duck over here that we just heard right over there in the background will start squeaking too loud, we can't call the 911 and be like, "Hey, get pest control out there and come in. We got a damn bird out here getting too fucking loud out this bitch. Can somebody come control?" We can't do that because there's no law over animals, right?
Why do humans try to control each other?
Because we fear that unknown within each other, bro. That's all it is. I find that humans are very.
I think that's the difference. I think we just found something though in that conversation.
I feel like
I think
humans
animals and the main difference between animals and humans is animals don't try to control each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever
they fly, they'd go in flocks.
They naturally just have hierarchies that they subject themselves to. That's in their DNA.
And they don't do it with any ego. Like if you're looking at a flock of birds flying in the air, you're gonna see in that triangle that they're flying in, it doesn't always stay a triangle. It's still, and this is me a Florida nigga, Florida baby, just growing up watching geese just fly up in there in the wintertime.
Yes, sir.
And you'll peep that they don't just fly in this this pattern, in this triangle pattern. It eventually breaks off, and one from the back will become the tip of the triangle for 5 minutes. Another it would constantly rotate. None of them are following you. They're all following each other. Not just one is just, they don't build, and it's never with an ego, because they all know, like, hey, it's gonna be I'm probably gonna be up in the front in a little bit. That's what probably equals boils down to them in their brains. You feel me? So think about it like that. It's us. It's because humans are too sumun. It's just what in my language, that's what we call when too pretentious. Humans are too pretentious. Humans are too full of themselves. That's what it is. So humans are so full of themselves to where they call themselves gods. You feel me? You have to understand, when none of these animals have we ever seen since the beginning of time have ever carved into stone. None of these insects have we seen left any manuscripts for us in the ground throughout time, showing us that they have hierarchies, showing us that they're supreme than others. Only us and our species we be doing that. You don't think that's funny? That's the ego of man. That's what we're speaking about you ask why do men feel like they need to control each other? It's because we're born with ego. You feel me? Ego brings insecurity. You feel me? It doesn't only bring confidence. You feel me? And on the polar opposite side, it brings insecurity. Insecurity brings fear. You feel me? And with
insecurity, and the insecurity is usually rooted in knowing that you're limited. Every man, human, woman, they have thoughts about conquering before they pass. Conquering something.
They whether they regret that they did this or that. And it's and they sit there and they probably reflect. They go, I probably could have started this catering company. I probably could have started this, and I had the opportunity to. But my nose was too stuck up in the air, or I was so stuck up on this in this moment in the time, and I didn't care about that. I was doing my own thing, and they had that moment in their life where they could have, but they really didn't. And I feel like those are those integral times in people's lives where, when it comes to like the end, where people think about those things. You feel me? Like they go, dang, like, and you know what? It plays into why the light is so white. You feel me? I feel like the light is so white because of how much information is being passed on in those last seconds. You feel me? I think I spoke to you earlier and I was telling you, like,